Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing another Front-End Mentor challenge. Today's challenge is going to be the single price grid component. We've got two pictures of the design here. So here's our desktop design that we're aiming for. And here's our mobile design that we're aiming for. So I've already created a repository for this on GitHub. Link will be in the description. And I am using my Tailwind boilerplate, which will also be linked in the description. I've gone ahead and set this up automatically, got all of the packages installed that I've needed, and we can then move forward. So I'm going to start by running npm watch. Now this will start up our Tailwind in just-in-time mode and our browser sync for our hot reload, so we can start working on that. So let's open up our style guide first. I think that's always sort of like the best place to start from. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our colors in place. So I'm going to open up our Tailwind configuration. We're going to extend our colors. And here we're going to have cyan. That's going to be equal to this HSL. We're going to have B yellow, just to say bright, just a bit shorter to write that. We're also going to have L grey and G blue. I think that's going to be L grey and G blue. As well. Perfect. The other thing we need to do is we need to get our font families, because we do have this one here, Parla, and we need 400 and 700. We're gonna add 400, add 700. Well, so that's our colors and our font. We also need to add our font to our page. Again, I'm going to just use a link. I'm going to put it before our Tailwind, so that way when we're referencing it at all in Tailwind, it knows it because it's above. Okay? So now we need to sort of get started on the page. So we're going to load these up side by side, and let's have a look at the configuration. So we're going to start mobile first. This is our bit. So we got I'm going to say like this is H1. It's like a subtext. This is our paragraph. Maybe another H1 and another H1. Okay. So let's start with join our community first. Let's just get our text colors done first. And we're looking at the what was the color called? So we got, it looks like a green. Maybe that's the cyan? What were they calling the cyan? The text cyan? Text of the cyan, so yeah, that is one. Ah, there we go. It's coloured. And from the looks of this, we are probably looking 700, which is bold. For some reason my IntelliSense isn't working. Could be because it's not installed. So I've started doing this on a WSL just to see if I can improve the speed of this. So we want the wind intelligence. There we go. Just make our lives a little bit easier. Okay, cool. Next, we've got the green. Say green. I don't think any of these are green, are they? Let's go green blue. That was it. G blue. What should we do this? We'll just do it as a paragraph. G blue. It's sort of like a grey blue. It's not. It's like this. So a yellowy colour, isn't it? Greyish blue, light grey, bright yellow. Oh, okay. Already forgot what that was. There we go. Now we can see the colours here as well, so that just makes our lives a lot easier. And that looks like it's in bold too as well. Okay. Perfect. We'll change sizes and stuff in a bit. That might not be in bold. They look like they might not be in bold actually. So let's just take them out of bold first. We'll come back to bold in a minute. Let's just get these paragraphs sorted first. So we've got this one here, and this one's going to be grey blue, I think. Yeah, that looks good. We should probably set the font. Let's just do that over the whole page. Font dash color. There we go. Ah, see, look, that's looking a bit nicer now, isn't it? Okay, and all of that is in a section. So let's move all that into our first section. Create our second section. And what do we have in our second section? Up to the sign up button. There we go. This could be another H1. And this could be in white. Assuming white. We have sun. Let's have a look at what light grey. Text L grey. Yeah, maybe it's that. Tell you what, this one has a background of yellow? No. It's cyan. There we go. Okay. Now I think let's put these in a paragraph. Sorry, yeah, I think that's in bold. So we'll put that in bold, and then we'll also put text just light grey. Ah, okay. No. So let's just do this one as text dash light grey. This one's actually going to be text dash blue. No, it's not at all, is it? It's looks like it's got a opacity on it. Maybe like 75%. No. 70%. 50% looks about right. I think the next one's sort of slightly lighter as well, so that's probably that. Next paragraph. And we're just going to color this text dash gray. And then the last one, let's do it as a button, as it looks like a button. And we're going to have BG dash yellow. And we're going to have, what was the color of the text? White. Okay. So text dash light gray and font dash bold, because it looks like it's in bold. Okay, we'll come back to the rest of the bits in a second. I'll tell you what, let's put this in a mobile sort of view, because that's the one we're working on at the moment, isn't it? We're doing our mobile. Okay. So then our next next div, and we've got all of this in it, and the color, I'm going to say BG dash cyan, but I'm going to give it a 75%. What does that look like? That looks really spot on with it, so I'm happy with that. Okay. We're going to cheat, we're going to put it here. We might even go back and change some of these. Why put it in more than once when it's not needed? But that one's fine. This one can go. This one can go. That one's got 3 different colours, so that's fine. This one only has 2 colours, so actually let's go with that and we'll do 50. And then on this H1, we can add that it's not got the opacity. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to do a paragraph here. And that would be our tags. Okay, cool. Cool. 50, I think, is probably too much because of this. Let's bring it up to a 70. Excellent. Yeah, I definitely think these might be bold now then, looking at it. Let's go font dash bold. Yeah, they are old boys. Monthly subscription and wireless. And you. Perfect. Okay. That's part 1. Part 2, let's start adjusting these divs. Let's go with a standard P4 to start and see if we need to make adjustments. So I think we've got a bigger top, matching bottom, but sides. So we go PX 6, PY 8. 6 is probably not. It's probably like an 6, about right. 7. Okay, 7 looks about right. Cool. I think join our community needs to be a bit larger. LG, no, Excel looks about right. You see where the Y, so it could be, where's 2XL look like? No, let's just go XL. That's sort of there, and yeah, they look about right, don't they? Cool. Okay, now PY, I'm going to change that to sort of like a 9 maybe. Okay, looking good. PB4. Five. Definitely 5, but the next one's not. The next one is a 4. Okay, cool. That's what we're looking like. This will change as we go along, so that's fine. Let us take this. Let's just take that alone. Oop. A bit extra. We're gonna go this on the H1. Doop. Okay, maybe we're about right on that one. That one we're going to do in a minute. That definitely needs to be bigger. That's fine. I think the space there is actually smaller, so let's do that. Let's XL that. No, let's 5XL it. 4XL. Excellent. We're also going to put a PB4 underneath that. 3. Not quite. There, and then under this paragraph, PB4, 5. Maybe this one's a 2. This one's a 7. You can see there's quite a big gap there. I'm gonna make that full. Oof. Then we're gonna do a PY at 2 and rounded. I think it's a bigger thing on top. 4, not that big. 3 and shadow. Perfect. Okay, cool. We're sort of there now with these looks. I think that per month is actually so that's like vertically aligned. No. Let's have a look at the Tailwind documentation. Never be afraid to look at the documentation. So we're looking for typography, and we're looking for text align, vertical align. So just align middle. Align middle. Ooh. Okay. love it when this does this. Ba, 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 ba. Maybe, yeah, let's try this. Let's try that instead. So let's listen to span. Okay. Then we're gonna take that. Inline block, align middle. H dash. Right, okay. The other thing we can do is by putting it in a span, we can sort of cheat this here. And items center. There we go. Like, it's not the best way, but it will work. And at the end of the day, it's more sort of about, does it match the design? And that matches the design to me, but it is making me think that maybe we need to. No, I don't need to bring that up, but definitely need to get that a bit further down. So I'm going to put that to an 8. There we go. Perfecto. And there's not much else that needs to be done there. I'm wondering if these aren't the right color, maybe. Should we be looking at a different color? Or have I just give them too much of a gradient? Or not enough? Oh, okay, 55 is an option. 65. 60. Okay, let's leave it at that. What we're now going to do is we're going to add px4 in. Is that enough? No. 6. Look like we're enough now. Oh, 8. Okay, A is looking good. We also need to do the background. That. So we are going to have to add a G dash. Is that a light grey or is that? No, that's definitely white. It's funny that it doesn't tell you all the colours. We're also going to add a rounded top. Is it really rounded? It's a little rounded. And then on this one, we're going to add a rounded bottom. Okay. And then we're also going to add. No, let's leave that there. PY 16. I think 16 is enough. So that's not quite working now, is it? Because it's not quite light enough. I think it's because I picked the wrong one. That should be pale grey. That's it. Look at that now. Woo! Now are they? They're not quite white enough. So yeah, it was 70. 5. 80. 80 looks about right. Okay. I think that is our mobile design. maybe a little bit more space here. And definitely up here. So let's try shrinking these padding to 6. That's 4 lines, mine's on 5. Oh, shadow. We need to add shadow to the whole thing. Tell you what, then let's do div class shadow LG rounded over the flow hidden. And let's just grab these, plonk them in there. Look at that, there we go. We need a bigger shadow. Excel that shadow. That looks nicer. So this PX to 7 as well. It's definitely an 8 on the size of it. So let's try this. A 5. I think 6 is the most I want to go to. Maybe the font size is too big. Let's try text. Alright, that looks a bit better. Let's also add a leading 3. Nope, that's the wrong way. I want to go 7. 6. As you can see there, we've got quite a big gap between. But that's now spot on. This has got to come down in size 2. Let's just leave that at base. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. Perfect. 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 Shadow's not quite big enough. I think my corners aren't round enough. Okay, corners are round enough. How big of a shadow can we do? 2XL. Look at that shadow now. Perfect. Okay, so now let's have a look at this in a laptop view. Let's put it down. Okay, so that's the mobile view, but if we have a look at our desktop design, not at all what it's supposed to look like. So that to me looks like a quick grid. One there with a single column, and then here with 2 columns. So we say this is a grid, and it's a grid col 1. However, on large, the grid col 2. Okay, nice. Then the first one we do LG col span 2. Okay. There we go. That's that. What we also need to add is a LG max width G. No. Cell 2, 3. Where are we looking at? What are the words? Oh no, wait, it is quite small, isn't it? 2. Also looks like the padding gets bigger when it goes to that, so maybe let's put that back to a 3. And on this one, LG DX -8. Is that about right? Yeah, because they're very similar. This one's slightly taller than that one, but that's fine. I'm going to do the same here. So let's take that out. And there. Okay. And maybe that font, this text is definitely smaller. Was it smaller on the mobile as well? I think it was. So let's go text dash small. And it will shift up once we make that one small as well. Let's only this small. See, there we go. Roger. Move up. Is that? Da-da-da. Da-da-da. That's not as big. Why else isn't as big? Don't think I should have made those big. That's probably closer to it. This will probably be LG as well. Okay. Like the top is there now. Maybe we say on here LG text dash base. Okay. We do the same on. Oh, that was fine. Then we go. That's 2XL. No, it was closer to where it was before. No, mine wasn't even that close. Okay, put that in. Here, LG text dash base, and then we're gonna go to it. Okay. That looks good. Now, the last thing we need to do is put it in the middle. So, to do that, we can do flex. And I believe this will still work for our mobile. I've made a change. Perfect. And we can do LG H-screen. Look at that flex. Items center, justify center. This is what we're aiming for, but we want it in the center, don't we? But yeah, about that sort of size, isn't it? What size is the picture? 1440 by 800. Okay, so there's that. So now we know that what the size should be, and we can now work to match the size, but it should definitely be in the center. I didn't realize that the size is down here at the bottom. Cool. This is going to center it. This is going to flex it, but our grid, for some reason, saying go 100%. We do screen. Oh, it didn't, because we added in the extra one, it adjusted itself. So yeah, no, it did that right. It's, if we take this out, I think, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So there is our desktop. And I'm going to say they look pretty good. We could cheat, maybe. We could turn around and say, for example, on this one, on a large screen, padding right, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And that, now you can sort of see, like, we've dropped it down the line. And we've got the big padding on the right, sort of like what they've got there. Their y-arse and our y-arse. Done, done, done. Now, one thing it says in the challenge document that we need to review it on an optimal screen, which we did. So we've got our desktop and our mobile. But what it also says is see a hover state on desktop for the sign up call to action. At the moment, if we hover over that sign up, nothing happens. So we don't actually have a design of what they want it to look like in its active state. So I'm assuming they're just going to sort of leave that up to us. So let's do some fun stuff. So we'll just do sort of like a translate y to, and we'll just do a negative. Popper 1. Maybe not do that. LG hover, and let's just get the color to change, maybe. Just like give it like a 50% opacity. Oh, that's good. Not quite. Let's add back in a transform. We do, where is it? Transition colors. There we go. See, look, now we're getting something. Let's increase that a little bit more, because I don't think it needs much. 75 is probably about right. And we could always do LG. We probably don't need the LG because it's not going to hover if you're using a phone, so it's not a problem. Let's try changing this to, let's hide that out of the way so you can see the rest of the code. The cyan, change it to cyan. There we go, a little bit. How about not? How about we just don't do that. Let's just not, no, let's just get rid of that bit. We could though go hover shadow 2XL. Ooh, shadow. Let's just change that to just transition all, and we will just change it to shadow so the shadow gets smaller. There you go, look, so it looks like you're pushing it. When you hover over it, it looks like it pushes it down a bit, as if like you're starting. So we don't want... I've not done drop shadow. Also, what does that do? Nothing. Does nout. There we go. We change the color of the shadow with shadow dash try shadow dash inner, maybe? Quick look. No, let's just go back to MD. So when we hover over it, we've got the color and stuff, but that's good. I'm happy with that. So when we tab it, and then when we hover over it, we get that. It's a state of sorts. It's probably not the nicest. But using just the colors that they've provided, that's probably the nicest that we can do. Can we get away now by removing this? No, I'm going to leave that in there like that. That's fine. But yeah, that looks nice. There we go. So that is my attempt at the single price grid component from Frontend Mentor. The challenge, my repository, and the Tailwind boilerplate that I have will all be linked in the description for you if you want them. Thank you very much.